It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Giants and the Titans, next on EA Sports.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New York Giants and the Tennessee Titans. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Here's Tannehill. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing defense. Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 104 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Tannehill now to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So on 4th down, the Titans will turn it over to their punter since 2009, and that's Brett Kern. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down, and it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a throw here to his running back, and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Azeez Ojulari. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Open man is Denzel Mims. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, standing just outside his own goal line. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll look to throw here. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounce it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. A toss right to Henry. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Azeez Ojulari able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, Montgomery.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
1st down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Titans' 48-yard line.
On second down now, it's Montgomery. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. On second down, it's Montgomery. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return is Ferguson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
I got you, boy. 29 is the Mike 29.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Henry's got it out on the left side. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New York ready to go again offensively. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Now at first down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Got a man, it's Mims. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Tannehill towards the end zone for Brown. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, the coverage there airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they can clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get things started in the NFC North. Minnesota on the road traveling to Lambeau. And it's the Packers who are out in front in the second quarter. Aaron Rodgers responsible for the lone touchdown in the game thus far as he's thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. Gabriel Davis, a touchdown reception. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. Jalen Waddle, a touchdown reception. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Giants. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. And meanwhile, for the Titans, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and last week they were able to defeat the Atlanta Falcons here as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10 and 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to sling this deep downfield and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Running for it, Montgomery. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10, right at the 30. He'll start with a give to Henry. The tackle made by Blake Martinez. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd down and 5. Here's Tannehill. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Let's go, baby.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So operating from Tennessee. Territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A give. This is Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that, because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
98 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal.